this thing started. First off, I want to talk about Haiti and the big earthquake and all this junk. Okay, my opinion of that issue is this. It's ridiculous that this country is going to sit and baby a third world country. Haiti is a third world country. Go away from it. Let's not bother with it. They can deal with it on their own. It's racist. It's a racist thing because, okay, look, just a few days before Haiti's earthquake, didn't San Francisco have an earthquake? And the media and everybody is just blowing that to the side like, oh, big deal. We got to focus on Haiti's. Haiti's is a third world country, and we should not even bother with it. Who cares? Let them deal with it themselves. It's crazy. Nobody cares. And they're going to have a big all-day long concert for support for Haiti. Get real. Barack Obama is focusing all on it, of course, because his family is a racist family. His wife is the biggest racist in the world. She hates white people. So who cares about San Francisco's earthquake? Let's focus on Haiti's earthquake. Okay, enough about that. My opinion is don't deal with it. My second thing I want to talk about is Keith Olbermann. Keith Olbermann, if you know who he is, good. You know what I'll be talking about. The man is a left-wing nutsack douchebag that loves to sit and stroke on Barack Obama's little pecker, whatever. He's a moron. Keith Olbermann is a flat-out moron. He is uneducated. He uses the word, he has, if you don't know who he is, don't watch his show. He has the three worst persons, yes, he uses a word, a non-existing word, persons, P-E-R-S-O-N-S, of the world. He's uneducated. You cannot plural the word person. When it's more than one person, it becomes people. The worst people of the world, not persons. Get an education, you fucking left-wing nutsack. Okay, enough about that moron. Now let's get to wrestling. My views in WWE. What I believe what's going to happen in the Royal Rumble is this. It's going to come down to Shawn Michaels and Triple H. They will be the last two people. Triple H is going to think, oh, we're DX. We're both partners. Everything's going to be cool, you know. And I think Shawn Michaels is going to turn on Triple H to end DX. Probably going to sweet chin music, kick him, Triple H out of the ring. Shawn Michaels will win. That way he can go on to WrestleMania and wrestle The Undertaker. However, I don't really necessarily see Undertaker going to WrestleMania as the world champion, because if I'm not mistaken, The Undertaker's never been world champion. He's won the world title, but never been the world champion at WrestleMania. So, I think that's what's going to happen. Triple H is going to get suckered in by Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels will turn on him. That way it will end DX, and it will also add on to the storyline of Shawn Michaels going to WrestleMania to fight The Undertaker. Now, as far as TNA goes, TNA, I don't care what people think. I think TNA is just horrible. TNA is crap. Hulk Hogan being the big shot, it's ridiculous. Hogan knows nothing. As far as getting rid of the six-side ring and going back to a four-side, four-side is traditional. It's what everybody's used to. The six-sided ring, yeah, it was good. It's a change, something different. However, the ring was entirely too small. You got no rebound when you're bouncing off of the ropes because there's no elasticity. And I probably said that word wrong, but you got no bounce off of the ropes. If they would have made the six-sided ring a little bigger, maybe like a foot bigger on all six sides, then yeah, stick with it. But due to that fact that the ring was just way too small and you couldn't do shit in it, yeah, go back to the four-sided ring. But I mean, TNA, it's going to go downhill. It's going downhill as we speak because of Hulk Hogan. Bringing all these old and new faces to TNA, it's not going to do nothing. It's not really doing nothing. Ric Flair, big whoop. Ric Flair's no longer the big draw that he used to be back in his WCW days. So, I mean, he's not going to really bring no new faces, new people to watching TNA. Sting's already brought as much people to come watch TNA that he can. So, he's not really going to do anything good for him. Hulk Hogan, you got your big Hulk Hogan fans out there, but they're older. We're older. I'm 31. I wasn't a big Hulk Hogan fan. I was more Ultimate Warrior fan. He's not going to draw nobody in. Jeff Hardy's been there. So anybody that he could bring to TNA, fans to TNA, he's already done when he was with them a few years ago. So there's no big change. Shannon Moore, he don't have the fan base. Anyways, that's my rant. Love it, like it, live with it.